and welcome to my channel if you're new here, and hello, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be going through all of the books that I have bought or received this month. As you can tell, my bookshelf is very empty. We're trying out a new angle. I don't know how it's going to work. I've realised in all my other videos, due to the fact of like the glare coming onto my glasses, because I've got blue light glasses, can't really see my eyes, so we're trying out a new placement. Not got very much room in this room, so we're seeing how this goes. We may have to move again, but yeah. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you all the books that I got for May. That I was on a book buying ban, but I was very kindly gifted a fair few books from a lot of people that follow me. I also did ban, like I did break it. I did buy some books at the end of the month, and as well I have a thing with Zilch where I got £10 for joining, and if you refer, so if you do join via the link that'll be downstairs, you get free £15 and I get a free £15 where we can spend it on whatever we want. I personally do Amazon, and it's really easy and really good, and it means free books. So this month when I was on a ban, I did buy some books as well. So we're gonna go through all the books and I will share with you the ones that I've been gifted and the ones I've not. I'm going to start with the gifted ones, and I will tell you each person, and I will ask them if I can put their links down below, and I will add them down below for you guys. First off, I'm going to shove my hair up because it's already annoying me, and then I'm going to sort through the piles and we will get started on this huge, I'm not joking, I have several piles of books, like huge book haul this month. It is ginormous, so let's get started. So I'm very lucky and I've been gifted a fair few books this month. These are all the books I've been gifted this month, which is incredibly generous, and I'm still in shock at how many books I've been very kindly gifted by people on my BookTok. On my BookTok I've actually reached 4k, which is absolutely mental, and yeah, it's been an incredible month. So I just thought I would share this. But we're also on this page, we're almost at 500, which is still mental to me as well. So yeah, both of these count to growing via my love of books, and I'm loving it. So I'm going to get started on all the books that I've been kindly gifted. Like I said, everyone's going to be linked down below if they're wanting to be, so please do check out all these amazing content creators. I don't think I would be at this point without all these friends that I have made on my BookTok. It's incredible how many friends I've made on here as well. I've created a Discord due to the amount of friends I've made, so we can all chat. That'll also be linked down below. And so let's get started with these books, because I'm still incredibly shocked at how many I've been very kindly gifted. So I'm going to start off with this one, which is Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but this is from Ellie. They'll be linked down below, like I said. And I very kind, I won her giveaway that she did. I can't remember how many followers, but yeah, I won her giveaway and she asked me what I'd like, and I suggested 3 because there was 3 books I really want, and she got me Twisted Love, which was very kind of her. I've wanted this for ages. So it's series of 3, there should be 4 coming out. Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and then Twisted Lies is the new one coming out, and they're all about different characters. And this one is Alex Volkov is a devil blessed with the face of an angel and cursed within a past he cannot escape. Driven by tragedy that has been haunting him for most of his life, his ruthless pursuits for success and revenge leave little room for a matter of heart. When he's forced to look upon his best friend's sister, he starts to feel something in his chest, a crack, a melt, a fire that would never end his life as he knew it. Ava Chen is a free spirit trapped by nightmares of her childhood she can't remember, but despite her broken past, she'll never stop seeing the beauty in the world, including the heart beneath the eyes of an exterior of a man she shouldn't want. Her brother's best friend, her neighbour, her saviour, her downfall. There is a love that was never supposed to happen, but when it does, it unleashes secrets that can destroy them both and everything they hold dear. It's a brother best friend. I'm not gonna lie, I just saw everyone going on about this book and added it, like I do with half my books. anything that's popular in BookTok that sounds right up my street, which is Brother Best Friend, half the time I just add it because, well, if you're a reader, you know Brother's Best Friend is like a really good trope. And yeah, this is the original version, so it is actually the British sizing. And yeah, I cannot wait to read this. It sounds incredible, so thank you, Ellie. And then the next one that I got very kindly gifted is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Krista Lauren. Apparently these are two different people, but I don't know, that's what somebody said to me. And this cover is absolutely incredible. And this is from somebody who's followed me for ages and has always supported me. And this is Thricking Through the Pages on TikTok. They very, very kindly sent me this book. And this book is just friends, just friends, just friends. If they say it's enough, maybe it'll become true. So it's about a girl called Hazel. And I think it's like fake dating, which I'm very excited for. So it goes, Hazel, Canwell, Bradford. That's really strange. That place is legit near me. It's so weird. Anyway, knowing she takes a lot, and frankly, most men aren't up for the challenge. If her army of pets and taste for absurds don't send them running, her lack of filter and tendency to say exactly the wrong thing will. They're lost. Not everyone can handle Hazel. Josh Im has known Hazel since college, from the first night they met, when she was graciously thrown up on his shoes. Josh has always thought of Hazel as more spectacle than a peer. Now 10 years later, after cheating girlfriend has turned his life upside down, going out with Hazel is a breath of fresh air. Not that Josh and Hazel date, at least not each other, because setting each other up on progressively terrible double dates means there's nothing between them, right? It sounds really interesting, and apparently their books are incredible. I've got 3 of this pile, which is mental, but yeah, it sounds incredible. I've heard a lot of good things about Christina Lauren, and I can't wait. The next one I very got kindly gifted was The Soulmate Equation by Kristen Lauren, again, and this one was very kindly by Jess is Lost. I won her giveaway, and she very kindly sent me this book. And this is about a girl called Jess, who is a number genius, but when it comes to love, she finds it hard to accept there's no magic formula. Judging by career with raising her daughter, it's not surprising that her love life is non-existent. When yet another date ends up in disaster, she's prepared to give up on love for good. When she hears about a genetically a buzz new matchmaking company that claims that to find the one using DNA equalization, suddenly love doesn't seem so far away. Sorry, my dyslexia is finding it really difficult to read today. I'm trying to read these blurbs. Like I said, I've never read them, so I don't really know what they're about, so I'm trying to read you the blurbs. All these books are very popular on TikTok though. Half of my books are. But yeah, this one sounds really, really interesting. I can't wait to read these. A lot of these books, the thinner ones, I'm going to be taking with me on holiday, just because I don't want some really thick books with me on holiday. I'm wanting just like quick, easy reads. So that's Christina Lauren. The next one I've got is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Again, this was very kindly gifted to me from Charlotte. Their TikTok will be linked down below. This I've seen everywhere again on TikTok last summer. This is definitely a summer read, so this is 100% coming with me. And it's For Two Swan Enemies, Anything Can Happen During the Hawaiian Trip of a Lifetime. Yes, please, get in my basket. This is definitely coming with me on holiday. I'm just going to read it this summer, to be honest. Half these books I'm going to be reading this summer. I kind of saw them out. But yeah, this sounds incredible. And I know this is very, very popular on BookTok. It has been for a very long time. So I cannot wait to read this one as well. And then I very kindly gifted Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This is brand new out, and I very kindly got gifted this by Farah's Book Corner. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this. So yeah, this is Emily Henry's Book Lovers, brand new out. I know a lot of people really enjoy this. I cannot wait to read this, and this is like an older sister trying to find love, I think. So it's Noah is a cutthroat literary agent at the top of her game. Her whole life is books. Charlie is an editor with a gift for creating bestsellers, and he's Nora's work nemesis. Sounds amazing. Apparently it gives big sister vibes. I'm a younger sister though, so we'll see how I read this. But yeah, I fully cannot wait to read this. This cover is amazing, and this is another one that's going to be coming on holiday with me. Last book I read by Emily Henry, you'll probably find out in my May reading wrap up. I didn't get along with it. I DNF'd it. But fingers crossed this is better. A lot of people say this book is like one of her best and is better than You Had Me on Vacation. A lot of people didn't get along with it. So I'm very excited to read this one, and I cannot wait to read it. Like I said, a lot of these are coming on holiday with me. The next book I got is Payback is a Witch by Lana Harper. This is what it looks like, and I very kindly got gifted this. It's not a note in here. They forgot to add a note. It is by Book Is Her Life or something like that. I will link them down below. So they very kindly got me Payback's a Witch. This apparently gives XX vibes, which is up there. It's one of my all-time favourite reads. I read it in February, so this is going to be staying with me till October when I'll be reading this. All these books like down here are reads that I'm going to be reading in October time. Kind of, I like to read more this sort of vibe in that sort of time period in winter. But yeah, this is two witches plot revenge but ends up falling in love in this magical romantic rom-com. Basically XX vibes. You guys know I love XX, so I cannot wait. Also, I love the play on words with this book. It's incredible. So yeah, that's very kindly gifted to me. We're on the last pile of gifted books. I still can't believe how many I have got gifted this month. I'm still in a bit of shock with it. So the next book is Taylor Jenkins Reid One True Love, and this is from Haigh. I can't remember her BookTok name. She's like converting something with books, I think. She very kindly sent me this to celebrate 4K, which I was so like grateful for. Herself, she's at 3K now, and her content is spectacular. She's like one of my favourite booktokers. And yeah, this is Taylor Jenkins Reid One True Love. Like, as you guys know, when I read Daisy Jones and the Six, I didn't love it, but I still want to try some more of her books. And apparently this is a really good one. The concept sounds amazing. So I think that perhaps everyone has a moment that splits their life into two, and I'm certain that this is my moment. And it's high school sweethearts Emma and Jessie move far away from their hometown, travelling the world, chasing every adventure, building a life of their own. 364 days after their wedding, Jessie's in a helicopter that goes missing mid-flight. Suddenly, he is gone. How incredible does that sound? It sounds so good. This is going to be one of the ones I take on holiday with me as well, just to like mix up the summer reads a bit. But yeah, this sounds really, really fun, and it's not in the writing style as Daisy Jones and the Six, which I'm very glad about. I did not like that writing style, but I think this is going to be really good because I know everyone raves about her writing, and I think my issue with Daisy Jones and the Six wasn't the concept, it was the way it was written. So I think I'm absolutely going to fall in love with this book, and I cannot wait. The next one I very kindly got gifted was Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. This I very kindly won in a giveaway by Shaman's Reads. I won their giveaway, and this book sounds incredible. It's fake dating, and I think, yeah, it's fake dating, and it's, yeah, fake dating. There's a doctor in it, and I cannot wait to read this. It looks so good, and it's like it's got like little bits of like text in it, so it's not just all like solid text, which I quite enjoy in books. It like splits it up a bit, and yeah, I cannot wait to read this book. It looks incredible. The next three I've got very recently, which I'm very, very happy about. So, ooh, Sugar Plum Fairies. So I was very kindly gifted Get a Life Chloe Brown by Tanya Hibbert from the wonderful Sydney. So Sydney, Sid Jules Reads. I will link them down below. Sorry if I probably butchered a lot of these like usernames. They're quite hard to say. But yeah, she got me Get a Life Chloe Brown. This is one out of the three in the trilogy, and I've heard incredible things about this book. I cannot wait to read it. Apparently it's really, really good. So it's Chloe Brown is chronically ill geek nerd with a goal, a plan, a list. After most but not quite dying, she's coming up with a list of directives to help her get a life. Enjoy drunken nights out, ride a motorbike, go camping, have meaningless but thoroughly enjoyable sex, travel the world with nothing but hand luggage, and do something bad. I cannot wait to read this. It sounds so interesting. Like, she's organised. I'm like that. I love this. Like, this idea just sounds amazing. And there's 3 sisters in it, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's Get a Life Evie, like at your age Evie Brown or something like that. I cannot wait to read them all. But yeah, this looks incredible. And then my next book that I actually got from my book bestie on here is Ellie Kennedy The Deal, which is the first one in the Off Campus series. This is from Booking Around, which is from Danny. She's like one of my book besties. She actually got me a book up there, which is Addicted for Now. Addicted to You. And I bought her the first one in the Blair U series by Ellie Kennedy, because she's literally read all these books and I was like, I want to give you the first one. And so very kindly she bought me the first one in the deal so I can reread it. I have already read this on Kindle, but I really struggle with my dyslexia to read on Kindle, and even though these books are really expensive, I'm willing to buy them all. So she very kindly bought me the first one so I can start the collection, and when I slowly start buying them all again, once I read most of these books, then I will read them again, and I cannot wait. So this is about someone in college, and the bad boy hockey guy jock goes up to Hannah and is like, can you tutor me please? And it's all about that and them growing, and it's incredible. You learn a lot about the characters in this, and each one of the books, so there's this one which is The Deal, The Mistake, The Scar, The Goal and The Legacy in the series. They're all about different characters, but they all link to the hockey team. So it is a hockey team romance, which I love. And yeah, I cannot wait to read all these. This is like the published version, so it's actually just a little bit smaller. No, a little bit bigger than most books, but not smaller than the Blair U series. The Blair U series is bigger than this, but I'm so excited to read this. I cannot wait. I truly cannot wait. And then the last book that I recently got given was I Kissed Sarah Wheeler by Casey McQuinton. I was very kindly gifted this by Selena's Library, which is one of my friends on here. Like, she's such a good friend, and she very kindly gifted me this, and it's a hard copy, which I'm very shocked about. But she says this is in her top, like her most recent 5-star read, and she says it's really, really cute, and I cannot wait to read this. This is a YA, and it says praise for I Kissed Sarah Wheeler, a funny, weird, razor sharp, intense, compacity, super sweet book. So yeah, what it's about is a month before graduating from Willow Grove Christian Academy, the principal's perfect daughter, prom queen Sarah Wheeler, kisses Chloe Green and vanishes. Sounds really good. The cover is absolutely stunning, and the cover underneath it is also stunning. Like, it's a beautiful cover, and I cannot wait to read this. It's like, as you can probably tell, it is a sapphic romance, sapphic YA romance. I've not really read many sapphic books, but I'm wanting to get into it, so I'm very excited to read this. And I also forgot another one that Selena gifted me very kindly gifted me Heartstopper, which is the first volume, and I love this book. I read this in about an hour and a bit. I love this. The writing style, because it is a graphic novel, is a little bit difficult for me to work out where people are like speaking and which order it is in, but it's so incredible. I'm going to collect the rest of them, but she very kindly gifted me this because she did this thing where it's like, tag your book friend, and me and Danny both tagged each other, like, obviously. And so she very kindly gifted me this, and that's how I became friends on this account. And yeah, I've already read this. This book is incredible. This will be in this month's TBR thing. So they're all the books I've been very kindly gifted by people, and I'm still in a bit of shock, to be honest, at how many books I have been gifted. Like, it's mental. And yeah, I still can't believe it. Like, thank you so much everyone who has bought me any books this month. Everyone will be linked down below, so please do go check them out. And now let's get on with the books that I have bought myself. We're already 20 minutes into this video. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing, but let's go. Let's go. I'm supposed to be on a ban this month, and the ban did not go well. So let me start off with the books that I bought. So the first one that I bought this month, right at the beginning, I think, yeah, right at the beginning of this month, was Ricochet, which is the novella to the Addicted series, the second one by Krista and Becky Ritchie's. I really like this book. I gave this, I think I got like 4 stars or something, but this will be in my wrap up. And yeah, I bought myself this one to go with the series because obviously I'm collecting them. And then I finished it and had to wait for ages, and then I've just thought, screw it. I kept seeing Lil and Low all over my For You page, so I bought the Beast, the expensive one, Addicted for Now by Krista and Becky Ritchie's. These ones go together. They don't match because one's taller than the other, but hey ho, whatever. So yeah, I haven't read this yet. This will be my next read, and I cannot wait to read this. I am very excited. This is the Addicted series. This is the third one. So there's the Addicted series, which is about Lil and Low, and then there's the Calloway sisters, that's like in between. Then it carries on with Lil and Low. You have to read them in order, otherwise apparently it doesn't make sense. So I'm very excited to read these. And yeah, and then the next books I got with these two, I got these with my Zilch money, which, like I said, the link will be downstairs. So I got Confess by Colin Hoover, because who doesn't want a Colin Hoover book? Plus it has artwork in it. I was like grabbing this straight away. No idea what it's about. It says Auburn Reed has lost everything important to her. In the fight to rebuild her shattered life, she has a goal in sight and there's no room for a mistake. But when she walks into the Dallas art studio in search for a job, she doesn't expect to find a deep attraction for the ignitis artist who works there, Owen Grentree, which sounds incredible. It's got art in it. I'm an art student. I had to pick this up. Then the next one I got with that one with my money for basically no, is The Stopover by T.L. Swan. Sam and Lauren on BookTok raved about this book, and Lauren tagged me in a video of Sam's, and I'm friends with both of them, and yeah, I just had to pick this up straight away. It's the first one in the Mile High Club. There is 4 of them. The fourth one is for pre-order, and it's a memorable night of passion refuses to stay. Just a memory in this sizzling scandal romance for best-selling author T.L. Swan. I cannot wait to read this. I was going to read this very quickly, and then I got distracted by other books, so still on top on the TBR list, just got a bit distracted, but I possibly might be taking this on holiday with me. I don't know yet. It depends on, because if I'm going to take it, I want the other ones, you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll see. I have a lot of books I want to take, but yeah, I cannot wait to read this. It sounds incredible. It's very strange, like these ones written by, like published by the Amazon, are very strange. But yeah, I cannot wait to read this, and I am very excited. And then the next one I got in Waterstones. It Happens One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I got this because Hook, Line and Sinker has come out this year, and they both look amazing and they're summer reads, so I bought this one to take on holiday with me. Am I gonna possibly buy the next one to take them both on holiday with me? Yes. I just currently need to wait before I go, and then I'll order it right before I go. But yeah, It Happened One Summer. And from what I remember, it's a fashion Piper, because I've read one chapter, but Piper Burnett is a fashionable and influencer, and her reputation as a wild child means that paparazzi are constantly on her feet. Where the champagne's too much, an out-of-control rooftop party lands Hyper in the slumber, her stepfather decides enough is enough, so he cuts her off and sends her and her sister to learn some responsibility running their late father's dive bar in Westport, Washington. It sounds so good. And it's like a small town romance, and the second one's about her sister Hannah, I think, and I cannot wait to read this. This is so good. I cannot wait. The summer read gonna be coming with me. Cannot wait. And I need the next one straight away. So yeah, I got them from Waterstones. So they're kind of like the big ones. And then recently, literally like yesterday, I had a delivery of all of these because I really wanted them. I read Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, fell in love. This is in my top 3 books, and the people mentioned the Devil Knight series was mentioned. And because I love this book so much, because Misha Lark, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So because of that, I bought it. And this book is Where Did You Go? I Miss You So Much. It seemed like forever that you've been gone. In 5th grade, my teacher set me up with a pen pal from a different school, thinking I was a girl with a name like Misha. The other teacher paired me up with her student Ren. My teacher believed Ren was a boy like me. Agreed. It didn't take long for us to figure out the mistake, and in no time we were arguing about everything: the best takeout pizza, Android versus iPhone, whether or not Eminem is the greatest rapper ever. And that was a start. For the next 7 years, it was us. And so they write to each other, and they've never met each other, and this book is all about that, and it's incredible. Spice level is high. It's incredible though. I love this book, so I bought it in physical form so I can reread it, because this book, chef's kiss. Then because I read it on Kindle and it wasn't that long, I was like, oh, I will buy the first one in the Devil Knight series, see if I like it, which is Corrupt. It was 77p. I bought it. I loved it. I was about 200 and odd pages in, and I was struggling because I can read a book that's like probably 300 pages on a Kindle. Any longer than that, I really struggle. And I was really struggling, but I was in love with this book and Penelope Douglas's writing. So I bought this one. This is how far I went through it. I'll probably finish it in like the next couple of days. Maybe today if I've got like 200 pages or something, so I might finish it today. And then I did a bad thing and bought the whole entire series in one go. I'm not joking. I bought these books in one. I need to be on a ban. I cannot buy any more books this month or next month. The one book I'm going to get is the next one in Hook, Line and Sinker, and after that I'm not spending books for like 3 months because I've got too many to read. I don't have room. So the next one is Hideaway, and then it's Kill Switch. So Hideaway is about Banks and Kai. The 4 horsemen are about these books. So the first one is Michael and Rika, and then Kai is one of the horsemen as well, and Banks. You learn about the 4 horsemen in the Punk 54 a little bit, like a tiniest bit, but they are mentioned, which is what sparked my interest in wanting to read these. Then Corrupt, they're introducing to even more, and then obviously these books about all of them. I would probably read Punk 54 first, then the Devil Knight series, because Punk 54 is about Misha, who is related to Will, who's in these books, but it isn't linked, but they're slightly in it, so it like piques your interest and kind of gets you used to her writing style. And then you can read Corrupt, because they are thick books, like I'm not joking, and most of these are really thick. So this one's about Winter and Damien. Then we've got the novella, which is between Damien and Rita, which I am extremely excited to read. Then we've got The Thickest Boy, which is over 700 pages long, which is Nightfall, and this one is Ebony and Will. You do learn a bit about Ebony and Will in Corrupt. They've just been mentioned. A lot of these people are like slowly mentioned through the books I'm expecting. And then the final one is the Fire Knight, which is the end novella. So there is 2 novellas in this. These books are quite expensive. It cost me just under £90 for this entire book series, and they are all printed by Amazon, these covers, but to be honest, they're really, really nice. I know you can get them from Waterstones, like the proper published ones. Personally, I didn't like the covers as much. These covers are, personally for myself, a lot nicer. They are bigger than normal books. They're about the same size as Flock if you've got them. But yeah, they're all really, really big, thick books. But yeah, I adore these books so much. So that's all the books that I have bought this month. / been gifted. To say I'm on a book buying ban this month, I bought a lot of books. I probably bought more books than I would normally. My main reason for that though is I did buy an entire series, which will take me a good few months to read. So literally I've got reading like stuff here for the next 3 months. I've kind of slowly been buying books for when I'm away, because I want to take enough books with me that like I read a book between 2 to 3 days, just solidly reading as it is, let alone being on holiday. And because we're going to be out in the sun, I'm going to be reading a lot more, I'm going to be doing things, but I want to have enough books that I don't need to buy any, because obviously we're going to a foreign country, I won't be able to buy anything, and I'll be going on a good few like trips this summer before uni. So I was like, right, I might as well just buy all the books I want, and then I won't buy any more books. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I've got an entire series that probably lasts me like 2 months here with like more, like the Addicted for Now series. I'm most likely going to buy the next one in that as well in the next few months. So yeah, this is my entire book haul. This is 30 minutes long, this video. I'm really sorry that this video is so long. I really hope that you do sit through it, because there are some really good reads in here. And if you want to know what I think to these books, I always do monthly wrap-ups of everything I've read, but also on my TikTok, as soon as I've finished a book, I review a book. And I also do weekly wrap-ups of all the books I've been reading that week, so please do stick around and check that out. And I will probably see you guys in my next video, this is probably going to be after my main wrap-up, or before, we don't know yet, we'll sort it out. But yeah, that's all the books I've read. If you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, comment down below what's your favourite book that you've read this week or this month in general, and do please subscribe and click the notification bell to notify every time I do upload. I don't have an uploading schedule just yet. I will when I'm back on track and back in work, but currently I'm just trying to make content. So yeah, I really do hope you guys, and I'll see you guys next time in my next video.